Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another DC review, and in this DC review I'll be covering Nightwing issue 107 alongside with Titans issue 4, both done by the same writer but definitely different artists. So I'll now get things organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So for the first one I'll be reviewing, it'll be Nightwing issue 107, and first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the internal art as well as some of the things that are happening story wise with the characters, as we'll have a look at around the beginning, middle and of course the end of the story. So as the story begins, we end up meeting with the character of B, I think it is, or Bea. And we get a bit of a flashback and also a look into the present as to where Nightwing is now. And we learn that she, well, runs a ship of pirates. And we learn a little bit of a history around the area of Bloodhaven. As we begin to move into the middle of the story, we have the character of B saving one of her crewmates. And of course, with Nightwing being put on the spot, he's now being led to basically go find his bounty. And last but not least, towards the end of the story, where yes, he's giving up his Nightwing mask for a pirate one. Yeah, this ain't gonna go well. But I must admit, the backstory felt more interesting than the main story of what I've read of it. And I'd give it a higher rating than the first story. But because I'm not covering the backstory, I'm covering the main story. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. So first things first, does this story give us any comic references? Well, sure enough, it bloody does. It's been bloody long enough. And it's nice to see one being referenced here. To which we are given the comic reference to issue 76 of Nightwing. And that sort of like follows the Rebirth storyline. Next is the area of time, to which we have then and now being used. The location is basically at a Bloodhaven port and on one of the ships. We don't get the ship's name, though it would not hurt to say maybe have a name for the ship. You know, just like in the story of One Piece. Alright, cast of characters consisting of Dick Grayson, Nightwing, Oracle, Bitewing we also saw, and B, of course, who was written so boringly. For the overall story writing in this, I gave a 6.5 out of 10. Now, let's see how well he goes in the area of Titans, the next issue. So as we jump into Titans issue 4, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give a 7.5 out of 10. Probably might be one of the highest presently with some of the Tom Taylor covers or some of the Tom Taylor stories. So now let's move into the area of the internal art as well as what's happening story-wise, as we look around the beginning, middle and of course the end. So as the story begins, we have Raven and Beast Boy going out together, taking care of some local issues and problems around the neighborhood. We jump a little bit further in the story. We got absolutely no idea where this is taking place, but we get the name of Demolition Tyrant being one of the characters who they are going up against. We return to the Titans Tower and some of the things that are happening there. And last but not least, we get Cyborg returning and helping out as they all return home. For the internal art, I give a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the story. So first things first, did we get anything time-wise? No, but we did get something comic reference-wise. And that is the Flash issue 11. One problem is it doesn't state which year Flash line it's actually from. It just says the Flash issue 11. For all I know, this could be reference to the Flash, I don't know, line of Joshua Williamson. It could be of someone else. Got no bloody idea. So that is something I think could really be fixed up with some of these references. Just to point that out. Next is the area of the locations, to which we get the Titans Tower and a undisclosed location in regards to where Amanda Waller is. The cast of characters consisting of Beast Boy, Raven, Wally West Flash, Starfire, Cyborg, Donna Troy, and the rest of the group that make up the Titans. And last but not least, Amanda Waller. For the overall story rating in this, I give a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.